How do you actually spot a liar? The answer lies with one of cinema's greatest villains. In The Dark Knight, the first thing we see the Joker do is lie. He sets up a bank heist and doesn't tell his crew he's on the job. He doesn't tell them whose money they're stealing. He promises them a payout and secretly tells each guy to take each other out. And the wild part is he lies like this over and over throughout the whole movie, in front of everyone, and almost nobody catches on until it's too late, including us. We don't catch on either. But after this video, you will. Today, we're going into the mind of the Joker to answer one question. How do you actually spot a liar before they blow up your life? The Joker almost never tells a pure lie. He tells the truth and then blends one crucial detail. Take this for example. In an attempt to sow chaos, the Joker makes a deal with the public. Reveal Batman's identity or people will die. Once this guy comes forward, ready to reveal, he changes the deal. The Joker says, this guy's gotta get got or I will blow up a hospital. Based on what we've seen from him so far, no one doubts the hospital threat. We are correct to believe he is both capable and willing. You'd be forgiven to think that the Joker is credible here because he did in fact blow up the hospital like he said, but he has no idea if the conditions of his deal were met. This guy is still alive, but the Joker is hanging out with Harvey this whole time. He doesn't know or care if the public was successful. He was always going to blow it up. The deal was a lie. But there is one man who should be able to see through the lies. Batman is the ultimate detective, using logic and reason to deduce, conclude, and unravel crimes and lies. But even he is not immune to being manipulated. After the Joker is caught, he tells Batman he kidnapped Harvey and Rachel. He reveals their locations, but switches who is where. The joke is, Batman fails either way. Even the world's greatest detective takes him at his word, and the loss is devastating. Joker tells you 90% of the truth, so your brain is only reacting and not doubting. He hides the lie in the 10% you don't double check. Now here's how you spot it. Look and be wary for things like shifting conditions, last minute changes to the deal, and any details that conveniently benefit them. But noticing the details isn't actually the best defense against liars. We are. The biggest problem in spotting liars isn't them, it's us. When the Joker meets the mob, he does something that should instantly expose him. At the end of the meeting, he says, "Call me, here's my card." And he puts down a Joker playing card. That card is useless for contacting him. It's a small thing, but it is also a confession. I am deceptive, and I'm being deceptive right now. The mob sees this, but instead of asking, can we trust this guy? They tell themselves a story they want to believe. He robbed us to get our attention. Maybe he can actually solve the Batman problem. Maybe he is on our side. For now. Even the gangster who puts a bounty on the Joker's head, arguably the wisest one, still falls for the same trick. When the Joker's body shows up, he sees what he wants to see, not what is. Here is the psychology. A lot of people aren't actually good at lying. We just make it really easy for them. We miss obvious red flags because we're attached to a certain outcome. We want the relationship to work. We want the deal to close. We want the problem to be solved. So we ignore the card that clearly says Joker. Even if you learn to see the cards on the table, there is still one rule that beats even the most clever lie.
Can't rely on anyone these days. You gotta do everything yourself, don't we?
When the Joker sets up the boats, the deal is that each boat has a remote to blow up the other. Fail to act, and the Joker will blow up both. In everything he does so far, there's a lie, but in this event, it's absent. Or is it? Many people speculate that the remotes, if pressed, would not blow up the other ship, it would instead blow up whoever pressed it. This makes sense, considering all the lies we've seen so far. It matches the theme of lies perfectly. A lot of people miss this though, because the event is prevented. Even though the Joker has a long history of lying, people, meaning citizens of Gotham, us the viewer, and maybe even Batman, still take him at his word. The Joker shows us one simple rule of lie detection. If someone has lied before, you must assume they can do it again. He lies to his crew on the heist, he lies to the public with changing deals, he lies to Batman with swapped locations. So when it comes to the boats, it's very likely a lie. If someone has lied before, you must assume they can do it again. Yet the people of Gotham, and even us the audience, we still believe him. The uncomfortable truth is we often treat every new statement as a fresh start instead of looking at the pattern. The Joker shows us the best method of lie detection. You ask one simple question. Have they lied before? If the answer is yes, you've already spotted a liar. Now you can't control who lies, but you can control whether you close your eyes or choose to see what's actually there. Eyes open, friend. Thanks for watching.